Hello everybody! So, I am attempting to do this at Kitty's bedtime again. My husband's putting them to bed, so hopefully we won't have any screaming or interruptions. So today I'm going to draw one of my favourite things to draw, which is a Mexican Sacred Heart. I'm a big fan of Mexican art and folk art in general, so this is an easy go-to project for me. Now I have a lot of these kind of illustrations around my house, so maybe I'll show you some of those later, but we're just going to start with a simple heart, loads of bright colours, and add a whole bunch of really cool embellishments. So I have two of my favourite go-to products over here. I've got the Caran d'Ache Fibrallo pens and also the Caran d'Ache Neocolor watercolour crayons. So you can add water to both of these, or you can just add them dry. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer and we're just going to get started straight away. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting
Okay.
now.
So what I'm going to do first of all is just get a big heart in the middle here. And actually, I think I'm going to pretty much just switch to using marker pens straight away because we are very time pressured. And I just want to focus on doing things. Yes, please, Bee. I just want to focus on doing things as quickly as possible. So we're going to be going a little bit kind of, not messy, but casual in our approach to this. But that's sometimes how this kind of folk art appears anyway. Doesn't always have to be super precise. Okay, now I've got a bit of red, and I'm going to add a little bit of a bright pink colour in the middle here that will all kind of mix together. Right, now one of the things that we very often see coming out of the top of these sacred hearts is flames and flowers. So I'm going to add a few flower petals like this, a little couple of dashes on the inside, and maybe a little bit of a lighter blue topping those off. And then I'm going to go right ahead and try and add a big kind of flaming design. Just some nice big wavy shapes. Nothing too precise, as you can see. I'm going to switch to using some of these. So I'm going to add some really dark colours on the inside of this flame. And then I'm going to add a little bit of yellow around the outside. Nothing too complicated. Okay, now we often see a kind of a double edge around these sacred hearts. They embellish them and then they embellish them some more and then some more, and it's just about how much detail can we add around this. I'm just going to do some simple lines coming around this part. Nothing too precise. You can see I'm not measuring any of these distances here, just giving it a go. And I'm going to add some really bright blue kind of petals coming around here. These crayons keep rolling in my way. Now you could take your time and do all of this in pencil first, which is what I normally do if I'm doing a more precise artwork and I'm taking a bit more time. But for 5 minutes we can just go straight ahead. Put that colour on there. Now quite often they have flowers in the middle of these as well, but we don't have time to add flowers in the middle because, well, don't have time, we don't really have the choice because I've gone ahead and done all of that colour in the middle. But if you haven't coloured your heart yet, you could do that. Okay, what else shall we add? Let's add a couple of little circles in here. Tell Pop I'm busy, can you, babe? I don't think he realises I'm doing it already. We've had a super busy day today for Easter egg hunts with the kiddos, long walk. So I'm running a little bit behind. And I'm just adding 3 petals onto the end of each of these spikes. You can add spiky patterns, petally patterns, more and more rows around your heart, more flames. Sometimes they add wings as well, so it sort of looks like the heart is flying. But the way that I've done my heart so big, we can't really fit wings in on either side of this. They often have a cross at the top of these too, a sort of a crucifix. Okay, what else can we add? Let's go for another colour. I think the timer must be about to go off soon. Another one over here. Now, I know what we can add. Let's do a little leaf sprig over here. Alexa, stop the timer. I'm just going to finish adding these little leaves in. And I'm going to try and echo this pattern on the other side, roughly. To disguise the fact that I did that one a little bit bigger on there. Okay, so that's pretty much a basic Mexican Sacred Heart, and as I often do, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this now, just to give it a really nice wishy-washy effect. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. So here is a little bit of the Mexican artwork that I have done for my dining room. You can see a Sacred Heart over here and some other folk art inspired designs. So I just want to show you a couple of these nice artworks before I leave you today. This is a lovely Easter bunny by Isabella, well done. A fabulous butterfly by Nico, and a really cool and colourful Easter bunny by Nico too. Well done guys, keep all the artwork coming.